if you compare ZENith NG and the statement, right? Some people will prefer the functionality is actually the ZEN NG and the ZENith NG. They will be much more flexible. What does that mean?
好啦，今日咧就好高興同音響技術嘅讀者咧就拍咗呢段咁簡單嘅片先。點解講簡單咧？就因為我哋今日咧就請到 Innuos 嘅 YaoHan 咧就過嚟香港，趁佢喺香港嘅時候咧就上咗嚟探班啦。咁其實我哋認識阿 YaoHan 都已經有一段時間嘅，咁而且每一次去慕尼黑音展咧，我哋都會碰面啊，大家都會傾偈啊咁樣嘅。咁咧就我哋知道啦，喺慕尼黑音展嘅時候咧 ，Innuos 咧就推出咗兩款新嘅產品啦，一個就ZEN NG， 一個咧就係另一個高級啲嘅 model 啦。咁啊 YaoHan 咧今日咧就喺經歷咗台灣啦、上海啦，咁啊嚟到香港呢一站尾站啦，咁啊同我哋介紹下兩個 product。Please YaoHan.
So first, thank you very much. Thank you, Martin, for inviting me, and I'm very honored to be here to explain the new products we just launched in this year's Munich high-end show in May. So okay, these two new products, they are trying to actually at the beginning to replace the ZEN Mark III series, but in the end the result is we managed to build something much better than the ZEN series. So they are starting at €9,500 with the ZEN NG and €15,000 at the ZENith NG. So I mean the Hong Kong dollar pricing, you'll have to ask Ben from Volent for more details, and I'll spend some time to explain what's new, what's the difference, why they are like positioned higher than the ZEN Mark III series. Okay, so basically Nuno, when he developed these products, he changed almost everything. So from the main board to all the components around it, the power supply, the chassis, the software, everything. So it's a whole new product. So I'll start from the first. It's a new kind of philosophy of designing. It's a new structure, new architecture. Before, our products, they are quite fixed. That means if today you have 2 terabytes of storage, tomorrow if you need to expand, it's possible, but you still have to send the products back to Portugal. So only the factory can do the upgrade for you. And with the ZEN series, we have expandable storage slot. So customers or from dealers, they can help you to expand the storage if you need. This is one part. Second part, the audio output. So in the past, you see in the Pulse series, you either choose with analog output, the Pulse Mini, or with AES with the Pulse, or with reclocked USB on the Pulsar. You cannot change. So in the ZEN NG and the ZENith NG series, the audio output can be modified. So you can either choose the standard like the Pulse with optical, coaxial, and AES output, or you can choose a USB reclocked output like Pulsar. And in the future, we have I2S output, will be available soon, second half of this year, and more modules are in the making. So it's a second example, the whole system is modular. So this is first difference. Second difference, in the past, we were using the main board with a CPU, which is about the Celeron kind of a level, 4 cores, but very, very low TDP. It consumes only 6 watts. That's how we can design the whole linear power supply to work with. And with ZEN NG and the ZENith NG, we upgrade the boards and with the CPU. So ZEN NG using the i3, and the ZENith NG is using the i7. But at the same time, because we have more cores, we can make even more precise separation of different tasks to different cores to make the sound quality even better. And also because of the i7 platform, we need to redesign completely a new power supply module. That's why we're using the GAN kind of a technology. I think we're maybe the first or second even in the market to use this technology in the power supply to cope with the voltage and amp kind of need from the CPU. So you can see from the board, the power supply and everything is different. And I have to say everything is customized. We don't use off-the-shelf kind of components. From the board, from the power supply and everything you see, SSD, RAM, they are all kind of industrialized, industrial standard level kind of components, which ensure longer lifespan and also with power loss kind of a protection. So normally they have a much robust kind of quality comparing to similar products in the market. So the last point I want to stress is on the software side. So when we talk about software, everybody was thinking is you're talking about the app on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer. And actually, we do much more than this in Innuos. So we're starting from the board. The first layer of software is BIOS. So the BIOS, we worked with our supplier to write our own BIOS and to modify like which components we want to use and how to use these components and so on and so forth. The language, the bridge between your operating system and your boards and CPU. So this layer is also developed by us directly. And then the operating system, it's based on Linux. We did a very heavily modified kind of Linux to optimize everything for audio. And then the last part is your iPhone, your Android phone, or your tablets. So your application you're interacting with. So this layer, of course, it's also written by us. So you see from really the lowest possible level of software into the highest level of software, it's all written by us. It's very rare in this industry. So some manufacturers, they can do some application level development. It's already quite a good thing. And we're doing really from A to Z. And with the new kind of platform, the new board, new CPU, new everything, so that allow us to really radically change our way of coding everything because we have more power, we have more freedom to do many more things. So in this way, we announced it's a Sense 3.0. So starting from the availability of the ZEN NG and ZENith NG, all our products will be updated to the Sense 3.0. So yeah, that's everything about the new products.
咁都好大改變，正如你所講咧，即係由個 CPU 去到線路板各方面，包括個操作軟件都係提升咗。咁喺個功能上面，即係 functionality 嗰度，咁你會唔會覺得而家呢兩部機係同過往嘅做法都係一樣咧？
The functionality is actually the ZEN NG and the ZENith NG, they will be much more flexible. What does that mean? You can buy a ZEN NG or ZENith NG without audio output board, without any storage. So then why you need this? Some people might want a high-end room core. So in this way, because the room will only go through the network, you don't need output, audio output. You don't need onboard storage. They have their own NAS somewhere. So it can be used like this. And if you put still the same, so ZEN NG or ZENith NG without any storage, but you put the USB output, the reclocked USB output, then it became a pulsar. Obviously, with the new software and new platform, the sound quality will be better than the pulsar. But it's essentially as a pulsar, like a pulse series. And then on top of that, if you put storage to it, and then you can turn it into a server. You can store music. It became a ZEN series. So with a modular kind of audio. So basically, I think it's the combination of two series into one. It became more flexible. It's modular. You can really fit your need. This is a question everybody will ask us, and everybody will get the same answer. Please come and listen for yourself. So it's, I mean, I'm not trying to be sneaky or trying to play games with you guys. It's very difficult to give a very straight answer to how, like, can you put a quantity, how much percentage, like, improved comparing to. It's very difficult. It depends really on your system, on the people listening, on a lot of things. A listening experience with these two products, I think it's much better than the ZEN series and than Pulse series. And also to my ears, we did a lot of A/B tests in Munich, in Taiwan, in Bangkok, and in Shanghai. And then this is interesting. If you compare ZENith NG and the statement, right? Some people will prefer statement. Some people will prefer the ZENith NG. It's heavily depending on the taste, on the system we're playing on, and so on and so forth. So there's no, I can't say like we showed the system to 10 people, 10 people said, okay, I prefer statement, or 10 people said, I prefer the ZENith NG. No, it's not like that. So that's why I think I'd like to invite you to Ben's place and also to the Hong Kong show, which will be very soon, in a month's time.
Yeah, this month.
As we're speaking, in about in a month's time. So come to the show and hear for yourself.
咁除咗嚟緊阿 Ben Sir 嗰度會有得俾大家試之外咧，嚟緊喺8月 show 啊 AV show 裏邊咧 ，Ben Sir 咧都應該如無意外咧都會展出呢兩款產品嘅。咁希望大家到時咧就可以親身去到 Ben Sir 間房嗰度咧就去體驗下，亦都可以有更多嘅感受啦。